Welcome back, my dear students. We will continue with the temperature, and today we'll talk about thermoregulation. Then we will discuss Bergman's rule and Allen's rule. First of all, thermoregulation. Thermoregulation is the ability of an organism to maintain a constant body temperature, or you can say an optimum body temperature, by physiological and behavioral means. Based on heat source and ability of maintaining a constant body temperature, the living organisms have been categorized into following groups. First of all, ectotherms, then endotherms, then we have homeotherms and heterotherms. Ectotherms are those organisms which depend on external heat sources to warm themselves. They are not capable of generating their own internal body heat. Then endotherms, they are capable of generating their own internal body heat. They do not depend on external environmental heat. Then homeotherms, those organisms which are capable of maintaining an internal temperature within a narrow range, or you can say their body temperature remains almost constant. It does not vary greatly. And finally, heterotherms, these are those organisms whose body temperature varies as per the environmental conditions. अगर एनवायरमेंट का टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज हो जाएगा तो उनकी बॉडी का टेम्परेचर है वो भी इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. एंड इफ एनवायरमेंटल टेम्परेचर डिक्रीजेज द बॉडी टेम्परेचर ऑफ दीज ऑर्गेनिजम्स इट विल ऑल्सो डिक्रीज. सो on the basis of heat source and ability of maintaining body temperature, the organisms have been divided into four categories: ectotherms, endotherms, homeotherms, and heterotherms. Now the examples: the birds and mammals, they are endothermic and homeothermic. Endothermic means they generate their own internal body heat. They do not depend on external environmental conditions. They are homeothermic. Their body temperature, it remains almost constant. It does not fluctuate greatly. Now, other vertebrates and invertebrates. That means apart from birds and mammals, all other vertebrates and all invertebrates, they are ectothermic, and at the same time they are heterothermic. Ectothermic means they depend on external environmental temperature to warm themselves, and they are not capable of maintaining a constant body temperature. Their body temperature goes down when environmental temperature goes down, and their body temperature raises when the temperature, outside temperature, increases. Okay. Now the exceptions. There are two important exceptions that you have to remember once for all. Drop in the body temperature of hibernating mammals like bears. When bears are hibernating, when they undergo hibernation period, their body temperature, it varies, it goes down as the environmental temperature reduces. During winters, when the hibernation starts in bears, their body temperature, it goes down, and it varies as per the environmental conditions. अगर टेम्परेचर डाउन हो जाएगा तो बियर्स का भी टेम्परेचर डाउन हो जाएगा. यूजुअली mammals, they are homeothermic, but here these bears, they behave like ectotherms. They behave like heterotherms. Okay. Another exception is that of deep water fish. Fishes are heterotherms, but the fishes which reside at the bottom of water bodies, they behave like homeotherms. It is because of the fact that the temperature of water at the depth of a water body and the body temperature of these fishes, it is essentially constant. Okay. The temperature of water at the depth of a water body, it remains constant. It does not vary. And the body temperature of the fish, it is similar to that of the water temperature. That means ये जो fishes है इनका body temperature कभी भी change नहीं होता है. The deep water fishes, their body temperature remains constant all the time. Okay. These are two important exceptions. One, decrease in the body temperature of hibernating bears during winter, and the deep water fishes, their body temperature remains constant all the time. Now the body temperature, the temperature and the animal body size, how they are correlated, how temperature and animal body size are correlated. This can be understood by looking at two important rules of ecology. One is Bergman's rule and second one is Allen's rule. First of all, Bergman's rule. Bergman's rule says that among closely related mammals or birds, the largest species occur at higher latitudes where it is colder, and smaller species occur at lower latitudes where it is warmer. The logic behind this size variation lies in the fact that the larger animals, the larger species, they have smaller surface area to volume ratio as compared to smaller animals, and this smaller surface area to volume ratio of larger animals, it helps them conserve the body heat. Okay, the smaller surface area to volume ratio, it helps the organisms lose less body heat per unit mass as compared to the smaller animals. And the example is that of polar bears and other species of bears. Among all the species of bears, the polar bears are the largest. Okay, you can here see the polar bears are largest, and this black bear, it is small in size, because polar bear occurs at higher latitudes and this occurs at lower latitudes. Okay, same is the case with the body size variations that occur in case of birds. You can here see, as we move towards north, as we move towards higher latitudes, the size of birds of the same species, it goes on increasing. Now, Allen's rule. This rule was given by J.C. Allen in 1878, and this rule states that among closely related endothermic vertebrates, those living in colder environments tend to have shorter appendages than those living in warmer environments. Example, ear size of hares and foxes. The Arctic fox, that means the fox present at higher latitudes, it has shorter ears. The temperate और हॉट डेजर्ट फॉक्सेस दे हैव लॉन्ग ईयर्स. अगर आप देखोगे यहाँ पे, दिस इज द आर्टिक फॉक्स. सी इट इज हियर ear size, it is relatively short. These are the desert foxes, their ears are long. These long ears in case of desert foxes, it helps them lose more heat. Okay, and the small ear size of arctic foxes, it helps them conserve heat. Okay, so these are two important rules of ecology which helps us to understand the relationship between temperature and animal body size. This is all for today. See you soon with a new lesson. Till then, take care.